In a quiet town lived a young girl named Ngozi. She was born with a physical challenge. She couldn't hear or speak. Her mother died while giving birth to her, and from that day, life was never kind. Ngozi grew up with her stepmother and father, but her stepmother never really accepted her. To many, she was just a deaf and dumb girl. She barely had friends, until she met Christy. At first, Christy wanted nothing to do with her. She found Ngozi irritating, too different, too difficult to understand. But as time passed, Christy's heart began to change. She realized Ngozi had a kind spirit, a gentle soul, and slowly, a friendship began to grow. They became inseparable, eating together, doing chores together, and even sleeping in separate rooms within the same compound. Christy came from a spiritual home, where her parents were strict about morality. Her family didn't tolerate sin or disobedience, especially when it came to relationships. But like many young girls, Christy fell in love. She had a boyfriend caring, handsome, and generous. He often sent her small amounts of money to take care of herself. Because she knew her parents would never approve, she decided not to take the money home. Instead, she gave it to her trusted friend, Ngozi, to help her keep it safe. One afternoon, while Ngozi was helping her stepmother clean, the woman discovered the money. Suspicious, she demanded to know where the deaf girl got it from. Terrified, Ngozi tried to explain the best way she could, pointing, gesturing, and finally writing on a piece of paper that the money belonged to Christy. But when the stepmother called Christy and confronted her, Christy denied everything. She said she had no idea what the woman was talking about. She said Ngozi must be lying. And just like that, Ngozi's truth meant nothing because she couldn't speak. Her stepmother beat her mercilessly that day. Then, out of shame and anger, she sent Ngozi back to her grandmother's village. In the village, life became even harder. Ngozi was lonely. No one understood her. And one tragic night, some village boys took advantage of her. She was raped and never recovered from the trauma. A few weeks later, Ngozi died. Years passed. Christy grew up, got married, and had children, 3 beautiful kids. But life had a strange way of reminding her of the past. All 3 of her children were deaf and dumb. At first, she thought it was just fate until one day, she ran into an old neighbor who told her what really happened to Ngozi after she left. Christy froze, her heart broke into pieces. Everything she had buried in her past came rushing back. She remembered that one lie, that one moment of selfishness. And now she couldn't stop wondering, was this karma? Was this the price for betraying an innocent soul who trusted her? Her husband, frustrated and angry, started blaming her. He said it was her fault, that something must be wrong with her spiritually. Their marriage began to fall apart, and Christy found herself living in guilt, unable to forgive herself. Every time she looked at her children, she saw Ngozi. The same quiet eyes, the same silence. Now, Christy spends her days praying, asking for forgiveness, and looking for help, desperate to find a way for her children to speak, desperate to find peace with God and with herself. Sometimes, one lie can destroy a life and the guilt can follow you forever. Christy learned too late that truth might hurt for a moment, but lies can last a lifetime. Inspired by a true story,